So my mother has requested no videoing. And of course, like all great sons, I will honor that. And because I always do what my mother tells me. And but you will get to know her. I will kind of tell you the story of our relationship. Stay tuned. And maybe we'll see a cameo
I
of
know.
Mom.
I'm not convinced she's going to be a no.
Yeah, she doesn't like to get left out.
Exactly. And I don't know, I think she might come around after a couple of days. I think you might see her. So
we're gonna kind of go.
Stay tuned.
Right. The boat's here. I gotta go get Mom.
We're going away for the weekend.
Yeah. A little celebration. Heading down to Pennsylvania.
Longwood Gardens.
Yep.
Which may not sound very thrilling to you, but I'm a gardener. Like a huge gardener, landscape design, that's my thing. So I am psyched to see the gardens.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And I'm a major golfer, and the Masters are on this weekend, and I'm going to be touring the gardens with my lovely wife.
Isn't that what you want to be doing this weekend when the Masters are on?
Of course. I would not have it any other way. So it's this little celebration. My mom has asked us to take her down to Longwood Garden. She's been there many times before.
She's also a huge gardener. In fact, that's kind of how I got started gardening, was because she kind of introduced me to it when we first bought our house like 20 something years ago. And so that's something that she and I share.
Right. And the last couple of birthdays, she's kind of requested a certain getaway, and this is the getaway for this year. I'll tell you a little bit about my mom. Maybe you're not going to see her in this video, but like all sons, they love their mothers very, very dearly. And I'm no different. I come from a family of 6 kids. Mom was a secretary. Dad was a school teacher, and Mom did a great job raising a beautiful family. And I kind of will describe a little bit while we go along, kind of the journey that me and my mother has taken. And if Mom, if you're watching this is for you.
So sweet.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna cry.
Oh, well, yeah, enough for that. So please stay tuned. I know I'm not unique in the fact that I love my mother dearly, and she's my whole world. But like all moms and sons, there's a story, and I'd love to share it with you. So stay tuned. A little bit about my mom. My mom is a stern parent. But my mother was also a very loving mother and encouraged her children greatly. I wasn't a really good student, had real troubles reading, had dyslexia, and long before I ever believed in myself, my mother did.
Yeah, I need you around for brighter light and firmer ground.
I wasn't an easy kid to be a mom to. I drooled constantly. I was wandering around aimlessly. I was a hyperactive kid that constantly was running here and there. It reminded me of 1972. Walt Disney World just opened up, and we went down there for a family vacation. My mother talked to me from Georgia to Orlando about not getting lost. We were in the park 5 minutes. I was constantly getting lost, and I still kind of have never solved that problem. Became a better student, can read a little better. I don't drool as much. My slurring, I had an S problem. Kind of solved that, though. If you listen really close, you can still hear a slur in there. So Mom polished me up pretty good and sent me out to the real world.
Yeah, you can be a bird. Tell the stories you have heard.
How you're doing?
My mother just reminded me of some books we read as a kid. I was
long as you just feel the same, we'll never walk alone. We'll never, never hit me like
My mother reminds me of a party I had when I was in high school, and it was a good party. Mom was away down the vineyard, as she often would be, and it was a case where the party got a little out of hand, and a few things got broken and stuff like that. But I was up early the next morning, fixing it all up, and when my mom came home, the neighbors wanted to speak with her. Now, I hadn't let my mom know that of all the catastrophe that had happened, and but the neighbors, as neighbors will be, getting in your business, kind of enlightened her, and so the punishment wasn't so much for the party, but the embarrassment of not knowing what she needed to know to face the neighbors. So the good thing was,
I was in tears.
she was in tears. The good thing was, I was leaving for college the next day. Still not funny. All right, let's go in. My mother has so many sayings. I had to actually write some of them down. And these are just kind of my favorites, or the ones I've kind of used over the years for my own children. Let's see here. So the top 10 list. Number 1, don't lie to number 1. In other words, don't lie to yourself. Be truthful to yourself. Let's see here. Number 2, this is not a dress rehearsal. So in life, when you're thinking, should I do it, shouldn't I do it? Do it. Sit at the end of the table and ask to be moved up. In other words, be humble in life. This is one I use daily. See an accident before it happens. This one, you only get one life. That's for the grandchildren and the children that get their licenses. That's the words of wisdom as you turn the ignition. Idle hands are the devil's workshop. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. The number 1 saying my mom has is your children are your gold. Just a few of my favorites.
Break it down to a second, a millionth of a dream. Go, go, go for the limit with the power of belief. Just soak it up like a flower, like a summer field, aching to be healed. Just rain on me.
I talk to my mother for about an hour every single week. Every Thursday, I call 8:30 sharp. And the reason I call 8:30 sharp is not to surprise my mom or let her know that I'm thinking about her at all, but it's really about how impatient I am and how much I look forward to speaking with her. I feel like the young boy when I was running home with a school paper.
Cross the sky like a comet, like a shooting star. Do what you gotta to be true to who you are.
I was explaining to my son, Troy, your mother is the best friend you will ever have. And he looked at me puzzled. He says, how can that be? And I said, she is the only one, when the train is bearing down on you, that will step in front of that train without hesitation. Everyone else in your life may step in front of that train, but will pause slightly before doing so. Your mother will not. Remember, your children are your gold.
I could never be free, could never follow. I let the power in me be strong, but then you came along, baby, under your hand. I learned to understand, to live, to love myself.
So, Mom, happy birthday. Thanks for always believing in me. I could not have done it without you. I love you more than life itself. You were my mother in the beginning, and now you are my best friend. Still my mom, and I do what you say, but truly my greatest friend. I love you, Mom, and happy birthday.
Open seas.